welcome back to my channel. My name is Layla, and today I have my friend
Sarah
with me to help me film my November TBR. Now, I know November is NaNo, but I've asked Sarah to go ahead and pick my TBR again for this month just because I can't be bothered to make any decisions, especially going into choosing a book and writing a book. So I've had her here this weekend and she's gone through my shelves, got to play around a little bit and see what she wants to read, but also see what I'm going to be reading for the month of November. So we're going to quickly go ahead and get started, and I will kick it off to Sarah in just a second. Alright, so before we get into the books too far, I do want to introduce Sarah and her background. Sarah's a social worker, and you can find her blog
at Balancing the Healer and the Human at WordPress.
Yeah, so if you haven't found her yet, you can probably, I'll link it down below just so that you have a shortcut to it. But if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can feel free to check her out over there. And now, cut back to talking about the books. So now we're going to get started, and we are going to pass it off to Sarah to talk about what she chose and the reasons for her choice.
So first of all, thank you, Layla, for letting me explore your shelves. You have quite the collection. It is very nice. Yeah. As it goes, I know NaNo month is super busy for you, so I try to keep it some light, easy, fun reads. So I'm going to start out a little bit of popping off of October. My first choice is Witch Hat Atelier Volume 1. And I know I've been talking about this book to you for ages. I am in love with the main character and how funky, quirky, and kind of a klutz she is.
So it's by Kamomi Shirahama. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but it's really tiny, so it's right there.
And then for my second pick, I picked The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag. Apologies if I got that wrong. That is one that actually should pop up on my blog if it hasn't already shortly.
Yay! What's it about?
It's about which books I would like to haul.
Okay. Well, that's the blog. What's the book about?
A boy who grows up in a family of shifters and witches. Boys are supposed to be shifters, but it sounds like he got witch powers.
I'm actually really excited to get this. I actually just got it, so yay!
And then next, in a bit of a change of pace, is some YA fantasy. I read this back in 6th grade, and I'm excited for you to read it and get your take. This is Aragon by Christopher Palany. He did recently come out with another book. This is part of a cycle or quartet.
Yeah, so I actually have never read these books. I've had them on my shelves for a while. I actually picked this up from a library sale, so we'll see how this goes.
So, as a preface, I know nothing about this book. It's purely a visual pick. It's called Goblin Slayer by Kumo Kayu. Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. But it looks pretty intense.
Definitely. I know nothing about this either, which for my followers will know that that's pretty standard for me. It's been on my shelves for quite a while now, though, so we'll see how it goes.
And then taking a step back into a bit of magic, I picked up The Ancient Magus's Bride, Volume 4. As you'll know from following my blog, if you do, I have binge read everything that is currently published in the series. So, of course, I had to have Layla pick it up. It is by Core Yamazaki.
Yay!
So, this is another throwback to kind of my middle school days. This is Song of the Lioness, Alana's The First Adventure by Tamora Pierce. I binge read all of her turtle reads back in 7th or 8th grade, so I'm very interested in getting Layla's take on this. It's a woman hides in a man's world and pretends to be a man for years so she can become a knight.
That's really cool. I'm just more attracted by the fact that there's a black cat apparently on book 2. But anyway.
And the cat is magical.
Nice. We love it. Our magical cat is sitting right below the camera, supervising this experience, so.
4-pod director.
Yeah, definitely.
So the next one I know nothing about besides the cover is really cool. It's by Jennifer Dugan and Kit Sanan. It's a graphic novel called Coven, and it has a fire wheel down the front. If you know anything about either of us, we both love ourselves some fire wielders.
We do indeed. So obviously, if you follow me and you know anything about the Equinox Prophecy, Luar does this. So this is really cool for me, and that's what drew me into picking this up. And then I showed it to her, and she also picked up a copy of it too. So we're both looking forward to crushing this one off of our TBR. I guess we're going.
Well, we're definitely fueled by coffee right now. So my next segment is going to be on some more manga. I went a bit heavy here on the Black Butler, but we have 5, 6, and 7. It's by Yana Toboso. And
Yep.
those are some hopefully light reads so you don't get too overwhelmed with NaNo happening at the same time.
Easy reads, not really light. It's a very dark graphic novel, but it's okay.
And then more of a comedy.
Manga. It's a manga, not a graphic novel. Clearly, I'm fueled by coffee, but not functional.
And this next one, which is interesting, is a comedy. So this bumps off of our not having enough coffee. So this is Spy Family Volume 7 and 8 by Tetsuya Endo. And it's about a found family, which we all love those tropes.
Of course.
Yes. And
Adore.
it's got some kind of spoofiness, misunderstandings building the family. I'm super excited myself to pick up Volume 8. So we'll see how we both feel about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to pick up Volume 7. As you know, I finished Volume 6 previously, I think in like August. But can't wait to pick up 7 and 8, considering I've bought 2 copies of Volume 7 by accident.
Just means you really like it.
I know. I haven't even read it yet.
And the last but not least, it's called The Book of Elan, Book 1, The Dark Hills Divide, Patrick Carmen. And I'm going to be very frank and say, I saw it on the shelf. I saw it looked very Tim Burton-esque. So I picked it out.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is about. It's been on my shelves forever. I actually got it from a friend of mine who had it on her shelves forever. And I think, she still has a picture in here, so I'll have to get that back to her. Anyway, so this will be an interesting read to see how it goes. So that's everything on my TBR for the month of November. Thank you, Sarah, for picking that out. It is a total of, did I just say 12 or 13?
13.
13. It is a total of 13 books. Clearly, coffee has not kicked in yet. We both had breakfast, so I don't know why we haven't, our brain cells haven't quite kicked in, but this is kind of how our lives go. Especially when we're together. We're a little bit crazy, but it's okay. Crazy is good.
And the method to the madness really is, you said you had 7 books you really needed to catch up on to keep up with your goal, and then I popped in a few extra to make sure not only are you catching up, but you're keeping up.
Yeah, I'm behind my Goodreads goal. Who's surprised, really, honestly. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I'm over last year's already, but we'll see how the rest of this year's goes. But thank you for picking out those 3 books. A lot of them are very quick reads, so hopefully they'll be a nice fill the well type of situation after I finish my writing for that day. So I'm looking forward to getting to all of them. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and also go find Sarah's blog and my blog if you're interested, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video, or my next video. I don't know if she'll be here, but thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye!